on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Flames will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front, too, right? They got to move the defensive lineman out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Clark wants to throw. Pucks it out of the air. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. It's a seam wide open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fights off a defender. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bears will call on their punt team.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
So Liberty's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 28.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Good timing on the quick out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Mobley. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Flames had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Lawrence. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front. Right there, that run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
The short hands, it's Joyner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Clark to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Bears will line it up on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Okay, ready?
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. Turning it on, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sets up the screen.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not very much.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Makes the grab. It's great. Made a defender miss. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Makes the catch, it's Gray. There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Gray. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the 1st down.
Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 3rd down coming up after that completion. Clark wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab on the right. Off to the races. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bears. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mobley. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Runs through a tackle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the move, it's Lawrence. He breaks a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Clark to fire. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Clark wants to throw. It's on target and complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Trying to get it to the marker. And the Flames get it past the sticks.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want in those 4th and 2 situations.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Liberty. Great job by the back on the option. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gives it on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. He'll run it again. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now they'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking for a man. It's Basco. He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a
touchdown play. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Off the play fake. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
On his way from around the 50. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The Flames with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's great. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Flames will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Bears, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Bringing the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Takes the handoff. It's great. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Motion from the wideout. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Basco. That's caught, it's Mobley. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Flames look to keep this drive humming. They're setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Flames kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Flames in the hurry-up. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bears decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Basco. Right on target this time. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit.